Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see here on our channel or our website. Reach out to me directly. It's in the description, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. And today we're discussing a lovely red gold limited edition of 699 pieces from the 2004 model year. This is the Omega De Ville Coaxial Chronometer Small Seconds, part of a series of limited edition early coaxial chronometers launched by Omega. There was also a double-digit date version of this watch the same year. The timepiece combines a number of 1950s design elements with Omega's technological breakthrough of the early 21st century, which was the Coaxial Escapement invented by George Daniels. Now, the watch is a little bit bigger than the original 1999. That watch was 37.5 millimeters. That was the very first Omega coax. This one's a more wearable 38.7, and you can see it's 38.7 millimeters in diameter, and then it's fairly thin, as these early coaxials are quite a bit more compact at 10.9 millimeters thick. You can see the cuff shot easily sliding underneath the dress cuff. Here's a down the barrel shot. The watch does have an impressive lug-to-lug span of 49 millimeters, so while it's not large or thick, it does have a substantial wrist presence. Now, taking a quick look at the strap, and by the way, for reference, my wrist is 16 centimeters circumference. The strap is a very dark brown alligator leather, large rectangular scale. You can see it's bolstered with some stuffing to add volume. The profile is thick, but it is a folded edge with a monotone brown stitch, and you can see on the underside some calf skin. This is a brand new Omega factory strap. There's a deployant clasp right here, trigger release, so you press the triggers, it pops open. You can see there's both engine turning and polish internally, and the way this works is the strap actually tucks in and under the clasp, so once it's sized, there are no minder loops on the strap, and all the excess length is underneath the opposite side of the strap for a very clean look. And thanks to the twin triggers, this one can't accidentally pop open. This case design is distinctive of 1950s Omega designs. In particular, the 2637 comes to mind, dramatically stepped out and fluted lug design that gives this relatively compact watch an impressive presence. It's angular, it's curved, it's nuanced. There's a lot going on without being busy. There's a slight crown guard profile, giving the watch a bit of a sporty flair, and then you can see everything is polished red gold. It's a double-stepped bezel, domed and flat plane. You can see that it has a dial that emulates the Paipan constellations of the 1950s, and that Paipan Connie design was used sparsely on Omega watches in the 90s and 2000s prior to the arrival of the Constellation Globemasters, so this is a rarity for its period of Omega production. It also has a lovely silver-grained finish, which you can see catches the light and glows warmly without exploding like a more severe sunburst. You can also see that in addition to the slope of the sides, it's faceted, courtesy of that Paipan design. And then we have fascinating geometrically split applique rose gold indices, and you can see they have almost prismatic volume to them and the quality of twinkling like cut gems. Now, the timepiece does feature a date with a stepped window to ease the transition from the dial plane down to the date disc. It's not just a sheer cut right through the dial. And we have quarter Roman numerals. The watch features alpha hands at center and matching red gold. Let's turn everything over, and you can see the Omega Caliber 2300, which was unique to this model. Now, it is a derivation of the Caliber 2500A, which is itself a coaxial derivation of the Caliber 1120, which is itself an Omega custom version of the ETA 2892A2. So the watch is 100 meters water resistant, which is a bit more than that original 1999 coax, which was 50. So this is a swimmable watch, assuming you put it on the right strap. The movement, being an A, beats away at 28,800 vibrations per hour. It pivots on 33 joules. It features both stop seconds and a quick set date. It's a bidirectional winder with a 48-hour power reserve. It does feature the Coaxial Escapement, which is a direct and indirect impulse escapement invented by George Daniels in 1974 and industrialized by Omega in 1999. And you can see that it's been given a free-sprung architecture to make it more shock-tolerant, robust, and adjustment more precise than if it had a mobile stud index. Of course, it's a COSC chronometer in addition to being a coaxial escapement, so there's a lot of refinement inside of this watch. Handsome, versatile, nicely sized, and historically important. This is the Omega De Ville Coaxial Chronometer Small Seconds. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details. And we're back with the De Ville Paipan by night.